What's good, y'all? This is Dez back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Shoot right by the title of this video, I'm gonna be basically, you know what I'm saying, paying homage to, you know what I'm saying, Medgar, you know what I'm saying? So, for those of you who don't know, you know what I'm saying, basically he was a civil rights activist that was unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, shot down dead in his own driveway, you know what I'm saying? Also, he had his back turned too, so it was like, damn, like he got killed in a cowardly way, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it just... Like I said, Medgar, man, it's just hard, man. It's just the way he was gunned down, man. I was just like, wow. Like I said, he was like definitely, you know what I'm saying, he was a part of the, I think he was the head person of the NAACP, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know what I'm saying, when that happens, anything associated when, like I said, you trying to better us as black people, you know what I'm saying, of course you're going to have the hardened racists, you know what I'm saying, hey, they going to want you dead instantly because they don't want change, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, you can't stop us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may take one person down or a few people down, but nah. Just know, okay, just the next person is emerging. Like, okay, the next person is born. So, yeah, so. Ain't no such thing as no, basically, I look at it like, ain't no such thing as getting rid of us. Like, nah, we're here to stay and we gonna continue to stay, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like I say, man, when he was gunned down, I was just like, man, but. Cause I think, you know what I'm saying, I first discovered him. Well, I first heard about him was because me and my dad used to watch the movie Ghost of Mississippi. We used to watch that all the time. So then, you know, at first, you know what I'm saying, like I say, I didn't know it was a true story until my dad was like, you know what I'm saying, because even like I watch a movie and it'll say based on a true story, but like, I don't know, just, if it's at the beginning, it's like I forget that part because I just watch the movie. I'm like, oh, that was really a good movie, but then, nah. That's when, like I said, I asked my dad, but he like, no, that was a real, like, that's really happened. I'm like, wow. So, you know, like I said, the first time I seen it, like I said, it was in the Ghost of Mississippi. Basically, that was the aftermath of, you know what I'm saying, what he did. But then, of course, you know what I'm saying, at the end, I think his name Byron D. LeBeckwith, like I said, he finally got convicted, you know what I'm saying, which, I honestly, in that opinion, I'm like, first of all, I think he got his own self convicted because I think, when he went on trial twice for the murder, you know what I'm saying, it was a mistrial instead of them just making a decision. So basically, he thought he got away with it twice, you know what I'm saying? So, like, as the movie depicted, you know what I'm saying, it's like, yeah, he just basically, until he got actually convicted the third time, it's like, he was just shooting off his mouth, just talking. I'm like, my God, do you know, okay, mistrial, that doesn't mean, okay, you're exonerated or acquitted or nothing like that. It's like, nah, they just couldn't come to an agreement on something. So, I think, I never really read about, okay, what exactly is a mistrial, but at the same time, it's like, you know what I'm saying, once, I mean, I feel like, yeah, when they can't come to an agreement on that, it's like, well, somehow, in a way, like I said, they can't send you to jail or something like that, so you go free, but at the same time, like I say, you free, but at the same time, you ain't like, oh, acquitted or nothing like that, or, you know what I'm saying, you can't get retried. It's like, nah, my God. So, like I said, he kept on doing all that, and then, I remember he did the little interview, basically, you know what I'm saying, just daring them to come get him, man. Yeah, they got you, girl. Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, he got convicted, and then, of course, he tried to get it overturned. It's like, my God. Like, all the evidence is right there, so yeah, ain't no way he was getting out of that, so. And I think he did die in prison, but I'm like, yeah, that's good for your ass. You know what I'm saying? But then there's another movie, called For Us to Live In. You know what I'm saying? That was basically Medgar, that was basically before he was murdered. It was telling, you know what I'm saying, the story of before he was murdered. I think he was played by Howard E. Rollins, you know what I'm saying? Which, yeah, he a great actor, you know what I'm saying? Cause when I first seen that, I was just like, wow, like, man, like, whew. Yeah, he definitely one of the main, you know what I'm saying, pioneers. I say him, Malcolm X, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., yeah, I think they were definitely like the three, like, front leaders, you know what I'm saying, in the civil rights movement, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like I said, he's definitely one of the ones, like, well, he did a lot, and then, like I said, of course, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of the cases, he lost his life, but at the same time, hey, things did change, you know what I'm saying, especially in Mississippi, oh my God. Out of all places, you feel me? But like I said, I'm gonna just watch a little snippet of, you know what I'm saying, I think it's a little small bio about, you know what I'm saying, his whole life and, you know, when he died, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm gonna give my opinions on it, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna state my opinions on it afterwards, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you're interested, definitely keep watching. So, without further ado, we gonna get into it.
Medgar Evers Evers was born in Mississippi, July 2nd, 1925. There were few opportunities afforded to him as a black man. When World War II broke out in Europe, Evers joined the army, fighting alongside white soldiers from around the world.
It was in Europe as a young man that he came to realize how restrictive Jim Crow segregation was in the South and in his home state of Mississippi.
Upon returning home from the war, Evers took advantage of the GI Bill to attend Alcorn College in Mississippi. While majoring in business administration, Evers took time out of his studies to woo fellow undergrad Merle Beasley. After a year-long courtship, the pair married and started a family in Mississippi that would eventually include 3 children. Inspired by the monumental Brown versus Board of Education decision, Evers quit his stable job as an insurance salesman to put his talents to work for the civil rights movement.
Okay.
Although his efforts to integrate the University of Mississippi Law School failed when they did not admit him, the NAACP took notice of the ambitious Evers and appointed him their first field secretary.
This is a man who for 8 or 9 years organized in a state where civil rights workers would disappear, to be a member of the NAACP and to be the front person of that organization in the state was a remarkably courageous act.
Evers quickly settled into a job of shaking up the establishment. Focusing on crimes against blacks, he set up boycotts against white-owned businesses that practiced discrimination and helped investigate acts of violence, such as the Emmett Till lynching, where a 14-year-old black boy was lynched for just talking to a white woman.
Yes, I'm definitely doing a video on it.
His position as a symbol of the civil rights movement solidified with his attempts to get fellow African-American James Meredith admitted to the previously all-white University of Mississippi. Although Meredith was admitted to the school, race riots broke out, leading to the death of 2 white people. Angry white supremacists sent death threats to Evers, hoping that fear and intimidation would curb his efforts to integrate the South. But Evers had fought too hard to stop now.
Right.
The tides were changing, and Evers was proud to be leading the cause. However, Medgar's efforts came to a violent conclusion.
Unfortunately.
On June 12, 1963, as Evers was returning home from an NAACP meeting, KKK member Byron De La Beckwith shot Evers in his driveway
in the back,
getting out of his car.
A coward, bro.
Evers was killed instantly. Arrested for the crime, Byron De La Beckwith was tried twice by all-white juries in 1964. Both trials ended with hung juries. In 1994, new evidence from one of Beckwith's prison guards brought him back to the courts for a third and final time. The guard claimed Beckwith bragged about shooting Evers. Convicted after only 6 hours by a mixed-race jury, Beckwith got life in prison. Although only living a short 38 years, Evers' legacy has lived on through the struggle for equal rights. Outrage over his death increased the power of the movement in Washington, eventually leading to the creation of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. His wife Merle has worked writing books and setting up memorials so that blacks and whites alike will remember his poignant motto, "Violence is not the way."
Yes, sir. Hey, there you have it on now, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, so he did a lot, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like I said, he tried to, you know what I'm saying, basically get the first, he tried to become the first black, you know what I'm saying, student at the University of Mississippi, but, you know, so of course they shut him down. But then eventually, like I said, he got, I forgot the guy's name, but yeah, he got somebody else into it. But then, like I said, it was a riot that happened, and then unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, 2 whites got killed in that riot. So maybe, like I say, they probably held that against him, which, you know what I'm saying, it's, like, that's nothing to do with him. It's like, nah, he was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get the first black into, you know what I'm saying, the school, you know what I'm saying. They're the ones that did all that extra stuff, you know what I'm saying. But like I say, I mean, like I say, I think they say he was the secretary for the NAACP, but I think eventually he did become like the head of the, you know what I'm saying, NAACP. But like I say, he did all the good work, and then, like, so unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, he was gunned down in his own driveway with his back turned, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, wow. So not only did you gun him down, but you gunned him down with his back turned. I'm like, damn, that's a coward move, man. Like, wow. If you gonna gun somebody down, I mean, hey, face him, you know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, so they said basically, you know what I'm saying, when he got convicted, it was 2 hung juries, so I thought it was a mistrial. But it's probably still the same thing, you know what I'm saying? But like I say personally, like I say, he got his own stuff convicted, because like I say, the first 2 hung juries, you know what I'm saying, he thought he got away with it. It's like, no, my God. Like, nah, they still can try you, you know what I'm saying, but he thought he got away with it, so of course he was just basically just shooting off his mouth. So I'm like, And then, like, of course, he got his ass convicted, you know what I'm saying. And, like I said, he tried to appeal it, but it's like, nah, man, all the evidence are against you. And then, I remember they had to dig Medgar Evers' body up, you know what I'm saying. I think the bullet fragment, I think it was still in his body, so that was crucial to him getting convicted, you know what I'm saying, because they still had the gun that he shot him with, you know what I'm saying. His fingerprints was on it, so I was like, So like I say, it was written right there. It's like, well, you're gonna get convicted and you're gonna die in jail, which he did, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, good. I ain't got no sympathy for that, huh? You know what I'm saying? But hey, definitely, hey, salute, you know what I'm saying. Rest in peace, Medgar Evers. Like I say him, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King, they were definitely, like I say, the main front guys that was in the movement, you know what I'm saying. And, you know what I'm saying, others, you know what I'm saying, hey, joined in, you know what I'm saying. I definitely, hey, pay homage to them, you know what I'm saying. 'Cause without them, we wouldn't have the rights that we have today, you feel me? So, hey, rest in peace, Medgar Evers, you know what I'm saying. I salute to you. Like I said, that was my whole thoughts and opinions on that, you know what I'm saying. So like I say, like, comment, subscribe, also share my videos, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do, I'm down with it regardless, you feel me. So till my next video, y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute.